So, welcome to our virtual library tour. This is the tour of your LSBU Library and Digital Skills Centre. So we have two library buildings at LSBU, the Perry Library on our Southwark campus and the Havering Campus Library in Haroldwood, Romford. The image you see here on your screen is of our Perry Library in Southwark. So at the moment, our libraries are open on a walk-in basis, Monday to Friday, 9 till 5 p.m. This may change, so please keep an eye on our opening times, which can be found on the library homepage. When you visit, you will need to complete a track and trace form, and you must wear a face covering unless exempt due to disability, health, or other reason. You can find out more information on this on our library homepage. So at the moment, we do have expected behaviours in the library that we expect everybody, staff and students, to adhere to. We do ask that you maintain a 2-metre distance from others, that you wear a face covering unless medically exempt, that you wash your hands and use hand sanitizer regularly at our cleaning stations around the library, that you use designated distance workstations, that only one person goes into the lift at any one time, that you do not move furniture or equipment, and that you clean your workstations before and after use. This is to keep everybody safe and happy whilst using our library. Okay, so whilst you are at LSBU, you have access to a huge number of ebooks and electronic journals via our library catalogue. These can be accessed on or off campus at any time, and many can be downloaded for offline reading too. We have instructions on how to use the library catalogue and a guide to ebooks, which you can find on our library website. Library staff are available and online 7 days a week and are happy to answer any questions you may have about this. As an undergraduate at LSBU, you're able to borrow up to 15 books at any one time. We renew books automatically for you, so you only need to bring them back if another student requests them or when you have finished with them. When you are ready to take out a book, we have self-service kiosks across the library, which are available to use whenever the building is open. You can top up your print credit here, book appointments, reset your passwords, book study rooms and learning events. The kiosk will look like the image in the bottom right of the screen, and the options available to you are shown in the main image. Your reading list for your degrees are made available online for each of your modules. These lists contain links to books and resources in our catalogue, which are chosen by your lecturers. Specific chapters and articles will be made accessible directly in your reading list wherever possible. You can access these reading lists on the library homepage or on your Moodle VLE. So support is available online 7 days a week from our friendly library team. We offer assistance with your student IT support account, formatting and submitting assignments, help with software, finding items in the catalogue, and much more. You can contact us via the telephone, email, or live chat, and you can find the contact details on our library homepage. We have a very skilled team of librarians who are available to help find books and journals for your subject, as well as offer guidance on referencing. In addition to having access to extensive online guides, you can also book one-to-one appointments with a librarian from your subject support guide. So at our Digital Skills Centre here, you can develop your skills and get the most out of your studies. We offer group sessions and one-to-one appointments for the core Microsoft Office applications such as Word, Excel and PowerPoint. Full access to LinkedIn Learning online courses is also freely available to all students wanting to develop their digital expertise. For a competitive price, you can also enroll on the self-directed Microsoft Office Specialist certification to achieve a globally recognized qualification endorsed by Microsoft. To inquire about this at the Digital Skills Centre website on the library homepage. So there is also additional support available for students registered with disability and dyslexia support. This includes longer loan periods on your books and other resources, access to private study areas, and additional support with accessing library resources. Students with disabilities can access our dedicated assistive technology facilities. We have a range of assistive software, including Dragon, JAWS, and Supernova, and also a DaVinci book magnifier. You will also find Clara Read Plus and Mind Manager on all PCs. If you need support, one-to-one training can be provided. You just need to contact us. Information about contact details can be found on our library homepage. We do have laptops available to borrow for students, and they will be available for loan soon. You can borrow them from the self-service laptop loan cabinet in Perry Library and also the Keyworth building during the building opening hours. So if you attended our session on Monday, you may have already reset your password and set up your IT account, but if you haven't already done so, remember to set up your IT account at go.lsbu.ac.uk/password. You can also reset your password here if you have forgotten it. If you need assistance, there is a help sheet available to download on the library homepage. Whilst on campus, you can connect your personal devices to the campus-wide Wi-Fi network. It's easy to use in lectures, in the library, and across campus. You can access our easy-to-use help sheet on the library homepage if you do need assistance connecting. If you live in halls, you can connect your personal devices to the hall's Wi-Fi network, so that you can use the internet in your halls of residence. You can find out more about this on our library homepage. Whilst you are an LSBU student, you get selected licensed software for free. This includes Microsoft Office 365, MATLAB, NVivo, Mind Manager, and SPSS. You can download these to your own suitable devices. If you experience any difficulty installing university software on your personal device, or if you have any other technical issues, you can book a technical support appointment with our friendly team by just contacting the library. You can print, photocopy, and scan on campus. You can also use WebPrint to print from home and collect next time you are on campus. We have more information about printing on our library homepage. Okay, so we can also print and bind your work for submission entry, and you can print off large pieces of work in A2, A1, and A0 sizes on our large format printers. You can find out more information on our designated printing page on the library homepage. So whilst we are remote working, you can connect with your lecturers and fellow students via Microsoft Teams and via WebEx, and even catch up on your lectures if working off campus, taking advantage of the lecture capture system. Your academics will provide you with all of the details of your lectures and study sessions via your LSBU timetable. So, very excitingly, we have a new library coming in 2021. A new library space is currently under construction in our London Road building. Opening in the next academic year, it will be a large, welcoming and modern space which is suitable for all of your study needs. Okay, so as I have mentioned the library homepage quite a few times, I'm just going to show you quickly in a moment what that looks like and where to find a few of the sites that I have discussed during this presentation. I will also show you our FAQ page, which is our most frequently asked questions. So you can have a look at those and see if there are any answers to any questions you may have there. So let me just stop sharing my presentation and I will share my screen for you now. Okay, so this is our library homepage here. And you can see it's our library homepage because it does say Library and Learning Resources in the top corner here. To access the library homepage, we have a quick link which is easily accessible, and we would just type in go.lsbu.ac.uk/library and press enter, and it takes you straight to the library homepage here. So I have mentioned down here help sheets. So to find the help sheets, you would just scroll down to this side panel here and click on Help Sheets. It will open in a new tab for you. And if you scroll down all here, you have instructions on how to download software, how to access email, questions about Microsoft Office, and all the different softwares that we might use. Some questions, help sheets around Moodle and your VLE, around My LSBU, printing and scanning, which I mentioned during the presentation, and also some guides here to access the Wi-Fi and regarding working off campus and remote access. Okay, so that would be the help sheet section. If I just go back to the home page here, I'm just going to show you where we can find, students with disabilities can find assistance. That is also on this tab here. If I click on that, it again opens in a new tab, and there is all sorts of help and assistance and information for students with disabilities here. If I scroll down, you can see there is a lot of help there if you need to look at that section. Okay. If I pop back to the home page again, just on this tab, here is a quick link to help you reset your password. If you haven't done that yet, you may click on that tab there. And again, it will open to our password reset page. And just popping back to the home page again, your reading list online is on this picture here. So if I click on that, it will take me to the reading list page where I just need to search for my reading list in this box here. Okay. And then finally, I just want to show you your subject support page. So if I click on this here, it doesn't open in a new tab, but it takes you to all of the subject guides. So if you are studying, for example, psychology, you can just click on here and it will take you to your psychology subject page, which has specific, course-specific even, help and support for you there. You will be having a session with an information skills librarian on this, just to give you a bit more information about how to use your subject support guides. But for now, this is how you would access them. Okay. Now, just to show you the frequently asked questions page, as I have discussed that during my session, the frequently asked questions page can be found here. So you would just click on the FAQs. It will open in a new tab for you, and you will land on this page here. Now, to find a question, you can either look down here in our most popular, most frequently asked questions to see if your question comes up there, or if it doesn't appear in there, you can search in the questions box here. So if I wanted a question answered about my password, I could just type in password here, for example, and it would bring up all of the different options of FAQs that we have available about passwords. So if I click on this one, just to show you what it looks like, it will bring up the question and how to fix the issue that you're having. Okay. So that's it really with in terms of the LSBU library homepage. So Dewey, I'm going to stop sharing my screen and see if we have any questions.
Thank you, Jess. So I've been answering lots of questions as we go, but I've just got a few here. So can you just show people where to download the software from, please?
Yep, of course. So to download software, you need to go to a web address here, which is go.lsbu.ac.uk/software. Another quick link for you there. And it will take you to a login page of the VLE. So it will now just ask you to log in. So I'm going to do that to demonstrate it for you. Once you've logged in, you will see this page here, and you're on the IT and Digital Skills page, and you know you're on the right section because it will say software for download just here. Now if you scroll down, you can see all of the different options that are available for you to download. So Autodesk, MATLAB, Office 365, Mind Manager, NVivo, SPSS. Okay, and you will notice on every download it does have a help sheet available for you to open at the same time, so that you can press download and click through a help sheet to give you support whilst you're doing that.
That's great, thank you, Jess. Another question that's come through is about the Wi-Fi details. So on campus we have Eduroam, which is the Wi-Fi network that you can log into on your personal devices. And to log into that or to access that, you just need to add your username and password, which you will have set up. If you're in halls of residence, there's a slightly and you want to add like a smart speaker or something like that, you'll need to connect to the hall's BYOD, bring your own device, Wi-Fi, and you need to get the password for that from the hall's reception. But someone's asking where on the website are the details for Wi-Fi. So on our student IT support page, I don't know if you can just go to that.
Yep. Oh, let's go back to here. So the student IT support tab from the library home page is just here, right in the middle. So we'll open this here, okay? And then information for Wi-Fi is just in the middle of the page here. So it gives you information on the Eduroam and what the login details are, and the halls there gives you information about what the network's called and that the password's available from your hall's reception. There is a help sheet, which I will just open for you if you are finding that tough. If I scroll down, I believe it's at the bottom. There we go, all the way down the bottom. There is a Wi-Fi help sheet. So if I just click that, it will open in a new tab. And it's how to connect to Wi-Fi. So it will give you screenshots and pictures just so that you can understand what you're looking at and what to do with each step.
Thanks, Jess. Someone's asking if we can show how to download an ebook and how the website navigation works. I think if we could just show kind of like the search box and maybe how the different tabs work from the pages. Thanks.
No problem. So if we go from the library home page here, you will see this search box here, which is the library search. So you can type in the title if you know it, or just a keyword in the Find Books, eBooks, DVDs, or if it's a journal you're looking for, you can type in a keyword in here. So let's do a book around psychology and search. Oh, it opens in a new tab. Let's wait for it to load. Okay, and it's saying that in our library catalogue, we have 13,508 books relevant to psychology, which is quite a lot. But you will see that immediately we've got a physical printed book under printed material here, and also e-resources. So it's a mix when you do that search of physical book or e-resource. You can refine it down the side here. So if it's an e-resource you're looking for, you need specifically, you would just click online. Or if you're after a printed copy, you would select this. So let's do at the library for now. And that narrows it down a little bit for us. Okay. While it's loading. Can take a little bit of time because there's quite a lot of books there. So let's give it a little bit of time. Okay, so we want a printed book. And you can also select whether it's a book to be found at the Havering campus or whether it's a book that can be found at the Southwark campus in Perry Library. So if you are a Havering student, you can find it there. Versus Perry, you can find that there. Okay, that's taking a little bit of time again for us. Okay, great. So once I've narrowed it down, I've still got quite a few books here, quite a few books to choose from, but I'm just going to select this one. This is the book we were looking for. So if I click on it, you can see that it's available at Perry Library, and there are quite a few copies of the book. You can find here the class number. This is where it would be located in the library, and we do have library maps so that you would know where to find that in the library. And you can see that you're allowed to take it out as a standard loan, which is 2 weeks. This one here is a reference-only book, so this one must stay in the library. You won't be allowed to take it out, and that's, you know, if all of these books have been taken out already and you still need the book, there is this one that you are able to use whilst you are studying in the library. Okay, so that would be a physical book. I just want to show you what an e-book would look like as well. So let's go back and select an e-journal. I'm going to close a few tabs and see if that helps speed up the search. Okay. Oh, there's an e-journal there. Oh, my box at the side. I can't click on it. I'm going to select a different one. Okay. There we go. That's better. So if I do ebook, and this search box really is very helpful just to help streamline what you're looking for. If you don't have any more information and you just have one keyword, this is a really good way just to help narrow down your search. Okay, so this is an ebook here, consumer psychology. So if we click on this one, okay, so we can see here that there's one online resource for this, and it's an ebook edition. We don't have a physical copy of this book. And to access the ebook, I would just click here, access this ebook. And it takes me to a login page. So I would just need to log in again, yeah, under the LSBU students and staff login, and press login. And it takes me to the ebook here. And I can click on PDF full text here. So if I click on this, you can then download it and see the PDF version of it. So wait for it to load. It's quite a big book, I think, so it might take a few seconds. But once you've opened it, you can read it much as you would do a physical book, but on your screen. So it's every single page that you would have if it was in front of you. You can click on the chapters. If you scroll down here, you say you only need to read this chapter, for example. You can click on that chapter, and it will open just that chapter for you to read. Okay.
Thanks, Jess. That was really helpful. So I've just been answering some other questions. So I've answered them kind of individually in the chat, but some of them I will just mention. So someone asked if they're enrolled on a course at Southwark campus, but they live closer to the Havering campus. Yep. As a student, you can use either campus, but what I would say is at Havering campus, it is mainly health and social care subjects that are taught there, so their library is limited in terms of the book resource that they have in stock, whereas Southwark campus has a more diverse collection, but you're welcome to use the facilities at Havering. Someone else has asked if they can use the printers, even if they're not fully enrolled. So as long as you've started your enrolments, some of you might have outstanding kind of like things to do with your enrolment, but as long as you've got a student number and you've got a confirmation email to say that your enrolment is in progress, or you've got your student card, then you'll be able to access the library. You'll need to have created your student IT account, and that will enable you to use the printers.
Thanks, Julie.
Thanks. Someone's asking about how to connect the uni email to their phone. To do this, you just need to download the Outlook app. There is a help sheet. So if you go to our help sheet section, there's a help sheet that explains step by step how you can do this.
I can show you that if you just want to see the help sheet.
Yes.
So again, just scroll down to help sheets.
We're nearly coming to the end of this session, but I've got quite a few people asking about the download software, where they can access that from. Jess, would you be able to show the quick link from the home page? I know you put in the...
Yep. So from the home page, it's just on this side here, download software. So just above help sheets, download software there. If I click on that, it will take me to the VLE page that I typed in earlier on. And you'll be able to log in and download the software like I showed you earlier on. Just taking a little bit of time to load, but it will open up the same page that you saw earlier on in the presentation.
Thanks, Jess. I'm just going to put in the chat, someone's asked for the library quick link. So it's just go.lsbu.ac.uk/library. Send that through to you.
There we go. It's just loaded now. So again, as you may be familiar with from earlier on, that's the page that quick link opens to. Okay.
Okay. So we've reached the end of our session. So thank you so much for joining us. If you have any questions, we are available. So you can reach us on live chat or by emailing library@lsbu.ac.uk. All our contact details are on our library pages. Okay, we look forward to seeing you during this academic year. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.